why hasn't anyone made a Bloodsport game yet? And if there was one, how cool would it be? 8-bit, 16?
I've actually always asked this question.
Which is funny because one kind of exists.
Sort of. The thing with... of all the movie properties to be turned into fucking games, Cool World. Blues Brothers. I mean, Wayne's World.
Oof, that's a bad one.
Yet we couldn't get a Bloodsport game.
Hudson Hawk. Well,
and Bloodsport was released at a time where that could have been viable. Bloodsport was 88.
Well, you could have had what, like a kung fu type side scroller beat 'em up, you know, like would you have something like that? You can argue that it eventually came out as kind of like Mortal Kombat.
That's Enter the Dragon. I've always looked at Mortal Kombat as Enter the Dragon.
But it was supposed to star Jean-Claude Van Damme as basically the Johnny Cage role.
Sure, fair enough.
But if you want to get technical, there is the Kumite mode in Best of the Best on Super Nintendo. Semi-uncommon. It is an uncommon game. That's one of those games that way back at Funkoland, I'd go to Funkoland every month looking for that freaking game. This is right before eBay got big, and I didn't have a credit card yet, so I really loved that game. I rented it once as a kid and could never find it again. So once I started to get back into systems in the late 90s, I wanted Best of the Best on Super Nintendo. And boy, that day when I finally found that game at my local Funkoland, the fun I had at that point. So yeah, in Best of the Best, it's a kickboxing game, and it's unique in that you can create your own move set, and it's rotoscoped, and you have like 50 different kicks and punches and combos and jump kicks. And there's a certain point in the game where you can invite it to the Kumite, which is basically the same gameplay as the regular kickboxing, except there's no rounds, and it's just you fight until you knock the other person out. And it's like it's basically the background kickboxer. It's like underground. You have this. So it's a combination of Kickboxer, the movie, and Best of the Best, the movie, and Bloodsport, the movie, like all in one. But I want a Bloodsport freaking action figures. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I want those reaction figures, you know, that do like Big Trouble in Little China. I want that for two franchises, Bloodsport and Predator. I always wanted Predator action figures, not just the fucking Predator. I want Dutch. Mm-hmm. I want the Jesse Ventura character. I want Mac. I want the Carl Weathers character. I want all 7 or 8 of them. I think that'd be awesome.